Hi, my name is Shannon Costello and I'm a registered dietitian with Corporate Fitness Works. We are in my home kitchen today getting ready to whip up a green bean and potato salad. Potato salad is delicious and a very popular dish when the weather gets warmer, especially for summer holidays and outdoor gatherings. But traditional potato salad can be pretty heavy in calories and unhealthy fats. So we're going to add a little twist to this potato salad by sneaking in some green beans and lightening up the dressing. This variation uses mostly pantry staples and long-lasting produce, but you have the option to use fresh with some of the ingredients. Of course, we have our potatoes, which we'll use baby red, gold, or yellow, or a mixture like I'm going to be using today. Potatoes are really rich in potassium, but most of their nutrients are found in the skin. So we want to try to leave the skin on most of the time when we cook potatoes. All you need is a really good scrub with a vegetable brush under cool or lukewarm water just to make sure that that skin is nice and clean. The other main ingredient to this salad is, of course, the green beans. Using frozen is a little more convenient, but you can always use fresh, especially when they're in season. The thinner the better for texture consistency, but whatever you can find or have on hand is fine. So this is a French style green bean. Now we're also going to be using some pitted Kalamata olives. We'll chop these up and this will add a great salty flavor and a little bit of texture, and of course healthy fats that are coming from our olives. And then we have two types of onions. I'm going to be using a red onion because I like that extra color for antioxidants. And I also have some green onions, but if you don't have green onions in your fridge, you can swap these out for a white onion, another longer lasting produce item. Like I mentioned, the dressing is much lighter than the traditional potato salad dressing because it doesn't have that calorie and fat heavy mayonnaise. So instead, we're going to be using olive oil, some fresh lemon juice, Hello Vitamin C Boost, some Dijon mustard, which, fun fact, mustard is actually shown to help enhance the availability of some of the nutrients in a lot of your foods. Then we'll have some apple cider vinegar, or if you have white vinegar, sherry vinegar, red wine vinegar, any type of cooking vinegar that you have on hand will work great for this. Salt and pepper, of course, just adjust that to your taste buds. Then we'll use some dried dill, but you can always use fresh if you'd like to add a little extra flavor for it. And we'll have some minced garlic, just a couple cloves. So the first thing you want to do is dice your potatoes into about 1/2-inch pieces and put it in a large pot, cover it with cold water about 1 inch above the potatoes. You're going to bring this to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, and you'll cook the potatoes for about 7 to 10 minutes or until a fork can easily pierce through the potatoes. While the potatoes are cooking, you'll just want to thaw your frozen green beans in the microwave on a microwave-safe dish. If you'd like, you can even chop them so that they're consistent sizes with the potatoes, and that's totally optional. If you're using fresh green beans, though, you'll want to cook these with the same water that the potatoes are cooking in. So as soon as the potatoes are finished, you'd pop in your fresh green beans and just blanch them for a couple minutes and then cool them in an ice bath. And that way they're still a little crispy, but they are cooked. So while your potatoes continue to cook, you can go ahead and prep all your other ingredients. So you can dice up your onions, go ahead and rinse off your olives because oftentimes these are stored in a brine. So to rinse them, that'll help reduce the sodium, and then chop those up. Chop up your green beans if that's what you desire, and then you can go ahead and prep the dressing. And this is super simple. You'll just mix all the dressing ingredients into a bowl and whisk it up really well. So the potatoes are done. I can easily pierce a fork through here and they're nice and soft. You'll just want to drain the water through a colander and then rinse it with cold water for about 1 minute or 2 just to help cool it off. And then we're just going to transfer this to the mixing bowl with all our other ingredients. And here we have our delicious green bean and potato salad. You can either serve this while it's still slightly warm or at room temperature, or you can refrigerate it to cool it down, and make sure you store any leftovers in the refrigerator for up to about 4 days.